The man who stole money from the fallen Huntsville police officers memorial fund will now spend close to 3 years in state prison. We first brought you this as breaking news at midday.
WAAY 31's Alex Torres-Perez was the only reporter at the sentencing hearing in Birmingham this morning. She goes over the judge's reasoning behind the sentence.
No cameras were allowed inside the federal courthouse, but this morning Devontae Hammonds appeared inside wearing an orange jumpsuit from the Shelby County Jail. He will now be transferred to a federal prison.
This is a defendant who committed multiple fraud schemes over a short period of time just a couple of years ago.
Prosecutor J.B. Ward says the judge's sentencing was fair. Devontae Hammonds pleaded guilty earlier this year to not only diverting people's mails to his address to steal their information and money, but to also stealing from the Billy Clardy Memorial Fund. Clardy was a Huntsville police officer who was shot and killed in the line of duty in 2019. The fund was set up to help the grieving family. Prosecutors were asking for a mid-range sentencing because of a plea deal agreement with Hammonds. But Hammonds' attorneys tried to argue for a lesser sentence by saying Hammonds' drug abuse problem was the reason behind his poor judgment. The judge disagreed with both sides. She said she was, quote, stunned by the lengths Hammonds went to. She said his actions were not done in a moment of a frenzy high, but were premeditated. That's why she chose to give him a sentencing toward the higher end of the guidelines for the charges he faced. He'll serve 3 years and a month for his crimes.
Given the pattern of conduct, the defendant's criminal history, and the fact that he was exploiting vulnerable people, including the family of a slain police officer, that a sentence at the high end of the guidelines range was appropriate.
Hammonds must also pay a restitution of more than $12,000. The judge says he has to pay $25 a month while he's in prison, and once he's out, he can't accrue any debts until that restitution is paid in full. Reporting in Birmingham, Alex Torres-Perez, WAAY 31 News.
It's unclear at this time which state facility Hammonds will go to. The judge said that she will send him to a facility with appropriate medical care since Hammonds has a severe medical condition. She said she will request that facility also be closer to Birmingham in case he needs further medical care.